Yeah, I just finished a video and I forgot to mention something. That last video is probably going up today, but this one is probably going to go up the next day. But anyway, today is Friday, tomorrow Saturday. So the biblical Sabbath, at least from what I understand and what I've studied, is Friday evening into Saturday morning. You know how like in Genesis it describes a day like in the evening and the morning was the first day. So that is technically the biblical Sabbath, and there are people that observe it that way. And there are people that observe rest, like observe the Sabbath in other ways. Like they may work a month and then take a full week off, like a full 7 days instead of just a day. And there are people that work their 6 days and then rest the seventh day. So, however, I don't think you should be a legalist about it. But because there are people that work jobs where you can't observe it, like the biblical Sabbath in the way that it says like on the exact day. So, however, God, because I've talked to people before and they've said, well, I asked God if I could observe my Sabbath on a Sunday because that's the day that they have to rest. That's the day that they have free. Like for instance, you may be working a job that God told you to work, but your schedule is different to where you work Fridays and you may work Saturdays as well. Those are busy days for a lot of companies. So, like I said, don't be a legalist about it, but make sure you are observing the Sabbath, okay? Because rest is important. And even what's so amazing, well, obviously God is amazing, but what's so amazing about it is the things that God tells us to do is truly backed by science. And God and science are one and the same. Even if people try to claim it's not, they're one and the same, and they prove each other, they confirm each other because God is science. Believe it or not. Science just means to know. And I mean, look it up in the dictionary, you'll see. And even for believers, there are three terms that we that we apply to God. His omniscience, his omnipotence, and his omnipresence. Well, when you think about the word omniscience, I mean, you can write it out, spell it out for you to see it if you're a visual learner. It's just omniscience, and it's those two words together. And what does that mean in terms of God? That he's all knowing. God and science are one and the same. Trust me, they prove each other. I've taken so many sciences and I'm like, wow, God. And God is like, you see why you're here now? You see what I'm trying to tell you? You see what I'm trying to, get through to you? Because they literally prove each other. Because they're one and the same. So like true science. Okay? True science. Now, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I was saying don't be a legalist about the Sabbath. So observe your Sabbath, rest, whatever day is best for your schedule. God knows your heart. He knows that you're trying to honor him. Observe it how you can. Make sure you're seeking God on that day and that you're in his word, because faith comes by hearing and hearing by the word of God, especially if you need to increase your faith. Seek his word, read his word, do everything you can so that when you stand before him, you won't have the guilt of not doing what you were supposed to do. Okay? All right. Signing out. I will see y'all in the next video, whenever that may be, Lord willing.